Hi guys, me here again, and thank you for your amazing response my last two videos. And today my video is a little bit different, and today I'm trying to go through all of your questions you guys send me. My emails, like I expect you guys send me a ton of emails and questions. So today I'm trying to go through a few of the questions, and all of those questions are really basic, and it's like a very basic question. So I'll try to go through as quickly as I can. And most of the questions, like today I'm very excited, and at the same time I'm blessed that I'm able to answer your questions. So most like student asks from Bangladesh and India and Pakistan. They send me the email and try to ask those questions. And so let's get started. So the first question I got is like, how many semester in a year? Actually, there's a two semester in a year, which is a spring and fall, and there's winter and summer semester as well. But there's two major full-time semester will be spring and fall. And how long is the application process? That's the hard that's very hard to answer, because it depends actually which country are you from and where you're applying. And I would say it's 4 to 6 months it takes to get approved and all of this. And the third question, like, when I have to report my port of entry? Okay, so that's a very good question. So once you arrive in this country, you have to report in your college within 48 to 72 hours. Otherwise, it will be a trouble when if you want to change your college. Sometimes people came here in different states like Missouri, Arizona, and then they stay here in New York. So in that case, you have to send the email to your college as soon as possible. And then the next question is, can I apply for driving license? Of course you can. You can apply with driving license, and there's not really hard process. You need to get at least 6 points to get the driving license. I think you need your bank account or bank details, bank card, your I-20s, and your passport, including visa. And also, as a student, you're not allowed to have a social security card. So you need to get a letter from the social security office, so that the letter will mention that you're not allowed to have a social security. So all those combined, you can get 6 points, and you can easily apply your driving license. What documents do I need to apply for driving license? I just mentioned you guys what kind of documents you need. And is there any free student bank account? Yes, there's a lots of account like Chase, TD Bank, and then Citibanks. They all have free student account. Sometimes they try to tell you that, okay, this account is good for you. Well, they will charge you like $12 to $13 a month, but don't do that. Just go to simply regular student account. I think that's good for you. And is there any less expensive college or university? Well, study in USA is really expensive compared to UK, Australia, or Canada, but still people are studying here, and there's lots of universities and colleges there. Then the less expensive college, I would say CUNY and the SUNYs. They are really expensive. That really less expensive. And then there's also other college. I actually try to make a video on that, so just continue watching my video, and you'll get I'll recommend you few college universities where students come here from like a middle class background, and then they can easily survive for those universities and college. Can I take less than 12 credits per semester? Okay, so as a rules that international students, they have to take at least 12 credits per semester. But yes, you can actually take 10 credits on 9 credits per semester. In that case, what you have to do, you have to contact with the DSO, and you have to fill up a form which is called the course overloading or reduced course overload form. So you have to sign by your department advisor. By doing this, you can actually take a 9 credits or 10 credits, even 6 credits as well. Okay, should I go for community college or 4 years college? Actually depends on what are you want to achieve, you know. So the 2 years college is for like mostly associate kind of things, and for 4 years actually you earn your bachelor. So it depends whether you came for associate or you came for bachelor's. Is that the course will transfer? Yes, as long as all the general course like yeah, English and I mean English, and then your psychologies, mathematics, all those general course will be transferred to any schools and universities. Okay, so I have one more email. I'm doing my honors in economics. If I apply, do you think my course will transfer? Yes, of course. Your general course, as I mentioned again, all those English, suppose English 101 or psychology, different uh, general courses, everything will be transferred. But the major related course, I'm not sure. It depends on every university and college. They have their own policies, so yeah, you need to contact with them, and they will evaluate. After that, they will decide whether they will take it or not. What are the living costs in NYC? So okay, uh, we all know that NYC is really expensive. In if you want to stay in NYC, the cheapest area I would suggest like stay in Queens or in Brooklyn. Manhattan is a little bit expensive. Or so I would suggest you guys stay in Queens or Brooklyn, and the cost will be around, if you guys want to share a room, it will be around $400 to $500 per month. Or if you want to rent an apartment by yourself, it will be uh, 13 to 14, 1500 $1,500 a month, including everything. What is the meaning of STEAM? So I would suggest you to go to my STEAM video. There actually I explained everything about STEAM, what I know. STEAM actually stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So if it depends which major you chose. So if your major is a computer science, so that's the meaning you get a STEAM degree. So you can extend for 2 more years after your OPT. Yes, how long I'll get my work permits? Okay, so I understand you're asking for your working permit. So as I mentioned, then you get your 12 months OPT, and then if your degree is in the STEAM field, then you can extend for 2 more years. So altogether, it will be 3 years. Can I bring my spouse? Yes, of course, you can bring your spouse, and this I believe this is called the F4 visa. So if you F1 and your spouse will be F4, so in that case your visa, I would say when you apply for a student visa, just mention your spouse name, whoever you're coming into, and then there's his name is under your visa, and what how he also get the 5 years of a student visa as well. Can I own a business? That's the hard one to answer. For owning a business, actually, for F1 students, I would say there's lots of rules and regulations there, and you need to. You can actually own a business, so you have to do your tax returns and everything. Make sure you're paying the tax. But at the end of the day, there will be a question: how come you own a business if you are international student? So that's actually really hamper your future in United States. Like while you going for H-1B visa, or you want to apply for green card. So they all so this all matters. So I would say just stick with the F1 rules. Don't play around. It will good for your future. Can I buy a car? Of course, as long as you have money, you can buy a car, right? And buying a car is not it's a big thing. It's not a big thing. I mean, you can just simply buy a car, as long as you have a driving license, and you can easily buy a car. If you can't afford a new one, you can always buy a second-hand one, which is around cost, like if you get a good car, $7,000 to $8,000. And as a first timer, your insurance will be really high. And I would say it depends. If you stay in Long Island, their rate will be a little bit low, and New York City is really high, which means that, as example, if you register in New York City, your first time license will be around $350 to $400 per month. Compared to that, if you are in the Long Island, you will be like $250 to $280. So it's a big difference. Can I change my major? Yes, of course you can change your major as much as you want, and but it just it means that you just lengthen your overall F1 visa time. So I would say that's not a very good idea to change major. If you want to change your major, just change it within first or second semester. After that, don't change it. Can I have health insurance? Of course you can. Health insurance in United States, you need to have a health insurance, otherwise it will be really expensive to live here. The health is really important issues, and right now is COVID going on everywhere, so the health insurance will be really important. And for health insurance, you can contact with your schools and check what kind of insurance they have. Also, the international students have some health insurance, like ISO health insurance. They're good. That not most of the hospitals and the doctors, they take the ISO health insurance as well. And also you can go any other health insurance, and you have to spend like around $30 to $40 per month. It depends what kind of health insurance you're trying to get. And can I travel? Okay, so that's a very important question. Can you travel? As long as you have 5 years of visa, then you can travel. Sometimes students live here for like 7 to 8 years, but they don't have any visa. So it doesn't mean that he's illegal. As long as you have a valid I-20s, you are legal, but you cannot travel because you need to have a visa. Visa is like you need to have a visa. So otherwise, you cannot travel with the work authorization card or I-20. You cannot travel. You can travel inside of United States. You can go any other state, but outside you can't. And I will suggest you guys, when you have a visa left for 6 months, don't travel, because the Homeland Security easily can deny your entry, and they will deport you, because there's a rules that when you are international students or you have any kind of visa, you need to have at least 6 months to 6 months visa to re-entry. So if you have less than 6 months, don't take a chance. So actually I have tons of questions left. I will continue in my next video, because in one video actually I cannot answer all of those questions. It's really important questions you guys ask me about OPT and STEAM OPT. I would suggest you to guys go check my OPTs and STEAM videos. Actually, there's answer all your questions, and thank you guys for asking me a ton of questions. I would say I'm blessed to answer all of you guys all the questions, and at the same time it's really exciting for me to go through all of the rules and regulations, since I also it's good for me to, because I also are international students, and the rules and regulation is really important to know. So thank you guys, and just keep sending me the email. I'll always try to answer as much as I can. Thank you.